Okay. You always tell me that people are at risk even though they think they're backed up. Explain that.
Basically, throughout history, people have known how to back up. They had cedar chests, they had shoe boxes. When computers came along, they had tape backup, they had floppy disks. Now, for whatever reason, people, because computers have become more reliable, just basically thrown backup out with the bathwater.
Okay, but I think if you ask most business owners, most small business owners, is your data backed up? They'd say, yeah, absolutely.
Basically, because backup is such a broad word. I mean, in other words, if you have data and some of it's copied someplace, that's enough to qualify as being backed up.
Okay, but you're saying that's not enough.
It depends. I'll give you my 2-second backup on it. Okay? How much data do you have? Let's say 100 gigabytes, 200 gigabytes. How big is your backup device?
Probably most owners don't know.
Well, but most IT people at least know the answer to that.
Right.
And the answer is always a small subset of your data. So if you have 200 gigabytes of data,
okay,
your backup device is 100 gigabytes, or it's 50 gigabytes. And what happens is people don't copy all their data to the backup device, and they especially don't make enough copies. And so really, as a simple example, when people think of a file server, most people think of the file server as the ultimate place to store data. But really, a file server doesn't protect your data unless it includes a tape drive, software, and 10 or more tapes. And so your $5,000 file server, let's say it's a 400 gigabyte file server for $5,000 or something, it's really another $6,000 more to buy the backup technology to protect that data. And that doesn't count the person to change the tapes.
Okay. So what is a simple first step that a person can take if they're listening to this or watching this and saying, well, gee, maybe I'm not quite backed up like I ought to be?
Well, I believe that it's the fact that they don't care. I mean, the very first step, almost like some sort of AA kind of step, is to accept that you need to change.
Okay. Well, let's say they've accepted that they might be at risk. What should they do first?
The first thing is to figure out how much data you have.
Okay.
So to kind of like inventory your data so that you know we have the scope of the problem or the challenge. Do I have 100 gigabytes? Do I have 200 gigabytes? Do I have 200 terabytes?
Right.
And then to come up with a plan to make multiple copies of that data so that they're offline and off-site and verified.
Okay. Can you help them do that?
If they want to be helped.
Okay. And what should they do if they want to be helped? Send you an email?
If they want to be helped, they should go to the backupguy.com, and there's 4 sentences there. And if you live by those 4 sentences, then you can help yourself without any need to, pay a consulting fee or have a computer guy help you.
Okay. And the domain name again is?
www.thebackupguy.com. www.thebackupguy.com.